Hey guys, welcome to numerologist.com. I'm Vannessa from Beyond Your Sun Sign, and this is your reading for week February 3rd to February 10th. Let's get started. Okay, so you guys know the drill. As always, we want to get completely relaxed. We are blowing away all last week, all last month, all last year. Take a deep breath in. Clearing our space. Okay, the reason why it's so important that you guys inhale and exhale this week is as soon as I started shuffling, the devil card just plunked out onto the spread very fast, very heavy as well. So the devil card, as I'm sure you can see, is pretty much all the negative energies that we have to deal with. February comes in like a wrecking ball, right? Like it's cold depending on where you live. It's right after the holidays. There's really no holidays coming up. And we just start to feel that slump of what are we doing? Our resolutions have fallen through. So February 3rd to February 10th, we're coming into the week with some negativity. However, the good news is after the three cards popped out, the Sun card popped out, which is the complete opposite of the devil card. So the Sun card is saying that, yeah, recognize that as soon as you come in to your week, it's going to be a little bit negative, but by the end of it, especially using the guidance and the tools that the three cards are providing, afterwards, you'll be able to just feel a lot brighter, a lot more optimistic. So keep holding on, okay? So as always, you want to think of a number between 1 and 3. I'm sure you already have your number. If you chose card number 1, we have the Knight of Swords. So recently I've been reading the court cards more so as energy instead of people. So if it's not a young air sign, it's more so that energy of air, which is very flighty, which is very fast-paced, very fast-moving, but it's also about conflict in the past. Like if you know any air signs, it's always like, I should have said this, or I should have said that. They'll be in the shower having a whole conversation with themselves about something that happened 20 years ago. So you're going to find that this week you're constantly in the should frame of mind of what you should have done, what you should have said, what you could have articulated. And what February 3rd to the 10th is doing for you right now is reminding you that it's important to speak your truth, because once you suppress that articulation, once you suppress that communication, you end up blocking up your throat chakra, and it just ends up throwing your whole body out of whack. So this week, my advice to you, especially if you're coming in with this negative energy, is to just speak your truth. If you don't feel good, if you don't appreciate that, if whatever, just speak it, and then you can transmute it. You can get it out there, and then it's not going to be harboring into you. You're still a spiritual person. You're still lovable. You're still appreciated if you have something negative that you need to get off your chest, because it's really, who's to judge? You got to get it out there, even if it's just writing it in your diary or writing a letter and then burning it. If you chose card number 2, we have the Two of Swords. So the Two of Swords is all about that conflict resolution, that balance. There's a relationship in particular with somebody that you've been around, like you've known this person for a long time. It feels like when you're together, you guys are like it's like kindergarten love, right? Like when you're together, it feels like kindergarten. It feels like the first day, like that excitement, that fun, that enjoyment of life, and just that expression of love as well and joy. However, you're finding that within that relationship, you're constantly having to be a mediator. You're constantly having to try and find a sense of diplomacy and trying to find balance. And that can get frustrating, because there are times, especially this week, coming in with this negativity where you want to just say, no, I'm not going to be the constant go-between. I'm not going to be the constant mediator. I want to express the way I'm feeling. So this card and this week is really telling you to figure out if it's worth it to constantly be that bridge between two situations or two people, or if you can pull it back in, pull yourself out of that situation and just do the confrontation head on. All you have to do is it one time, and then you pretty much set the bar and the standard for the relationship going forward. If you chose card number 3, so yeah, feeling negative coming into the week, and then just feeling really pinned down. Headaches are definitely going to be common this week. Migraines, just feeling a lot of stress tension, just not feeling like yourself. The good thing about this card that I always say is that the swords are your thoughts. The swords represent your thoughts, and there's swords all across the spread. this week, which is signaling to us that we have to get our mind right. We have to change our frame of mind and our thought patterns, because right now it's just the same constant loop, you know, that default. I was just talking to a friend who manifested this bonus, and the second thing she says is, well, it's not that much. And I'm like, well, it is when it's unexpected money, but that default of our thought patterning says, so it's all about catching ourselves in that default and then changing it, canceling it out and saying it is an abundance of unexpected luck. It is this, it is positive in some way. So really, the thoughts that are holding you down, you have absolute control over just changing your frame of mind when it comes to a situation. And like I said, what this does is it clears your week, and then you're coming into February 10th and the week forward with the Sun card, which is all about sunny optimism. Like, you're gonna get that ray of sunshine in a dark, cold February. So embrace it. Love you guys so much. As always, if you want a personalized reading to go more in depth, you know how to reach me. I'm at Beyond Your Sun Sign. Bye, guys.